Hello, and welcome back to Nearly Logical's Let's Play of Gnomoria. This is actually being recorded back to back with the first episode, so if you all, yelled about how much you hate this, I don't know about it yet, so that's not, you're still gonna get this episode. And if you love it, well, congratulations, more episode for you. Okay, let us build some other stuff, because now is the time of building. So what we want to do is designate area. Let's terrain mine. And we're going to want to build a bunch of 3x3 rooms, I think it is. 3, 3, yep, and one there. And 3 and 1. We build a nice little thing down like this. I don't know why I'm doing this so exactly, because I'm just going to actually mine the whole area out eventually. But for now, that's kind of cool. Do this, and these places are for nice little torches that make life oh so much nicer for my friends the dwarves, or not dwarves. This is not Dwarf Fortress. This is Gnomoria. So for my friend the gnomes, and we'll get going. And I think we'll dig that out. That'll give us 6. That isn't actually enough, so I'm going to repeat this pattern again once more, and we will call this wonderful. And we're probably going to build a nice wooden floor here and eventually replace all these rocks with nicer rocks, but we can do that in a bit. Once we've built this huge wall, I think we'll get them started on that, as well as, some other things, because build sawmill. What is it missing? It is missing a saw blade. Okay, so that actually probably requires a different workshop. So let us make a stone workshop, stone mason. That is fine. We'll just plop that right down by the rest of the stone stuff, and they'll get started building nice stonemason workshop. Okay, and then the next group will be down here. We will then build some doors, maybe? What do doors require? Build wood doors or stone doors? Stone doors, because these are totally not dwarves. We are not dwarves. We do not like living in stone, even though you're totally building us stone doors. And then actually we will then do terrain, replace floor. We're going to want to replace this with a nice plank floor. There we go. We will want birch planks. And we will just kind of replace that and that. I think this is going to look kind of nice. I don't know what the dwarfs will think, or gnomes, not dwarves. Been over this. And let's get going. It cleared out my doors. Oh well, that'll be fine. Okay, now this is going to be our workshop level, I think. So the first thing we're going to want to do, actually, is mine the wall. Or do I want to go down a level? There's a lot more. Well, I have to go down 2 levels. And this would be... we'd have infinite room. And that would be kind of useful. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I do like having a little bit of space here so I can put down some torches. So we will dig stairs down. Just go 1, 2, 3. And then we will position them 1, 2, 3 again. And then we will say, mine out this terrain, because you can. Then we'll start here, and this, well, once we're done saving, this will actually be our workshop area. So we will start off here, and we will actually build... I like these 3x3 rooms. They're not super necessary, but they are nice. So we'll build that, and then this is going to probably be the start of our wood room. So let's cancel that job. put our wood room... Actually, never mind. I have a totally different design that I've decided right now needs to be built. Okay, so this is actually going to be a giant stockpile, because you might as well have a giant stockpile. And then we're actually going to have our rooms off to the side like this, so it'll be kind of a hallway like this. That way we can stockpile stuff in and out much easier. But at the same time, that is totally off by one. That is hilarious. By hilarious, I mean annoying. Okay, there we go. Cool. And now we actually have some metal to work with too, so I guess that was the correct choice. It just maybe wasn't the most correct choice. So our wall is done. That's great. At some point, I'll probably build more defensive walls up here and, kind of wall this area off and allow it to be a bit of a, lookout tower of some sort. Actually, I think I'm going to do that right now. Might as well. Not like I don't have tons of time before anything happens. And by tons of time, I mean no time at all. Already a few seasons in. But we will make this a defensive platform, I think. And that'll be fun. We will enjoy it. Okay. And so then we will want to build some terrain here. We will build terrain. No, build. There we go. I can find stuff in menus. Really, guys, it's a skill I have. I know you don't believe me, and you're right not to believe me, but I have been known to be able to find stuff. Ah, a merchant has arrived. That's great, but it totally messed up with my block placement. Okay, merchant, there's no spot for you. Let us build a workshop, a miscellaneous, a market stall. See if we can get that up before you decide to bail out on us. Because then we can sell you all of this dirt that we do not need, because I don't care about it. What that's going to do over here is act as a plug so I can build a wall floor across the top and then not have monsters be able to get in. In fact, I will even throw... Yeah, no, that'll be fine. We'll eventually want that. What we are going to want is build stairs, terrain, stairs up. We will build block stairs out of any block. We'll place one there, place one there, and then we will have someone cut all this stuff down. Fell trees. Trees. Fell them all. Who needs them? I don't need trees. Actually, I do. Agriculture. So we can make a grove. Groves are wonderful things. We can just kind of go like that, and we can say we want birch, and we don't want them to fell trees, but we do want them to plant saplings and cut plant stuff and cut saplings. Because what I suspect is true is that we've run out of pine to build our floors, which is annoying. Task build market stall. Okay. Stonemason. So what is this thing missing? And why can't I move? Okay, there we go. So you, sawmill, you need a chair and a saw blade. So I'm going to manually queue these up. Craft saw blade. And here we're going to go crude workbench. Ah, yes. So move up. Unfortunately, I totally, saturated this queue. So we will move this all the way up. I wish there was like a move to top button. That would be like super useful. Okay. And then we'll build a chair. Okay. All the way to the top here. It's apparently inefficient because there's stuff lying around in here waiting to be used. So this is fun. You can probably hear me clicking like crazy. So that'll at least get some work done. I do need more birch. So I am going to actually have all of this birch out here cut down, I think. Agriculture, fell trees. It's a little bit far away, but we have access to it, so we might as well do it while we still have, that access. And eventually, our homegrown birch trees will end up taking over production. But for now, there's not really enough. I don't want to fell them until I've gotten enough enough saplings that I'm sure that they're not going to die out. But other than that, we'll just get this started. So that'll be awesome. And then we're also going to build another wall. So we will build a terrain wall, block wall, because we want everything to look nice and the same. Go like that. We will also go like that, because we want this guy to be able to get through. And we're also going to want to have, no, we don't want cut clippings. What we want is forage here. Why won't it let me forage? I'm confused. Confused and alarmed. I can't forage that wild culture. There we go. Apparently it was still in wall mode for some reason. Good, get rid of that. That way we can build a wall there. All of these planks are just lying around waiting for use. But soon we'll have a sawmill up, and that'll help a bit. Controls, why aren't you... Oh. Sometimes it locks controls funny. And that is a little annoying. Okay, and then let us build a workshop and... No, not workshop. Furniture. We can now build doors. We can build stone doors. And that'll be wonderful. So these things will be done pretty soon. We'll get some other stuff going once we get everything up and running. So our fortifications are going good. We now have this entire little lookout area that we can use. Once we've pulled in all of these logs, I will totally seal this off, and then there won't be anything we have to worry about. Let us build terrain wall. We'll just get that one last little block wall in place because it'll look nice. And frankly, that's what this is all about. Also, let us do agriculture, fell trees. We'll get rid of some of this stuff as well. That'll get us even more birch. And we'll be able to seal off this area a bit. I think I might actually try to reclaim some of this territory as well. Because I can. And there's no reason to not do something when you can do it. Let us train, build, train, wall. Yeah, I oftentimes get stuck in this thing where I just keep trying to add more and more stuff to my base until I can't anymore. And at that point, it's kind of silly because it's just been way too much stuff has gone on. Okay, so they're all rushing around. It is the 5th day of spring. So far we've had no invaders, which is nice. But they will come eventually. And I will have to figure out what to do. The merchant is long gone, so we probably don't need that market stall as quickly, but I think I'll leave it in place. We are building our way up to having some nice bedrooms for people. So that'll be good. I also totally missed a replace floor here. So we will do a log floor, a plank floor. Nope, birch planks only. We only do birch planks here. Hopefully if we can get the sawmill up and running, it'll be way more efficient than trying to deal with the I don't know what I'm thinking. Than trying to deal with this crude workbench. The crude workbench is only good until you can get something better. It'll definitely get us planks at a much higher rate. Just like the stone cutter is making building these walls pretty easy, as opposed to kind of annoying. Which is what it could be. And actually, I'm going to cancel one of these walls because I'm going to want to instead build train stairs up. We will do a block stairs because why not? And then let's see here. How do I rotate this? It's R, right? Yep, there we go. I'll build a stair up like that. That'll help us get these birch logs much quicker. And as well, I do need to have some of this mined out. We will dig, no, remove ramp. Just remove those ramps right there, and everyone will be happy. Because it will make sieging us a lot harder. And I can actually go over here and train, build, wall. Well, let's see what we got first. Because this isn't built yet, and so until this is built, I don't really want to seal that area off. Okay, so that is being built. So now we will go over here and build a wall, and it will be a block wall, and it will be glorious, and it will seal this area off, and no more will we have to worry about going through there. There will be simply 2 doors, and soon only 1. I know it's kind of cheap to wall yourself off, but I do like to at least control kind of the entrance and exit area to my fort. There's no need for me to... there we go, that's better. There's no need for me to worry about that kind of stuff at this point. So, okay. We do have a sawmill, so that's going to make things a lot faster. So now we can think about working on something else. Why is there clay clumps here? Let's just make another stockpile. Well, we'll figure something out. Agriculture. Want to build another workshop. And now what we want to start doing is starting looking at looms and tailors. So that will require a loom. And a loom is built where? Is that a carpenter's workshop? Do I have a carpenter's workshop? No. So the first thing I'll want to do is build a carpenter's workshop. And realistically at this point I should start trying to move stuff inside, but I don't want things to be super far away from the resources which are needed to make them. I also should be looking into more food. Why are we so low on food? Do we have yaks? We don't have new yaks. We do have strawberry farms. So, that should help out a bit. But I think maybe we'll put some more people on forage, get a little bit more food. So let us forage up all of this stuff. You know, we don't want our gnomes going hungry, because this is not a mistake that I don't make all the time. Let us also do agriculture, forage, and we will grab some stuff from these apple trees. And I will build an apple farm, I think is what's going to happen at this point. So I will designate an area. I will designate a grove. And I will designate it over here. And it will be kind of large for now. And that is a pasture. I don't want a pasture. Designation. Designate area. Stockpile, guard area, personal quarters. Remove designation. There we go. Okay. Designate area. Agriculture. Grove. There we go. Bam. What we want actually is not available yet, so I'm also going to tell these people to cut clippings from these trees over here. That'll be good. So get some apples, get some clippings. It'll be fine. We'll get through this, guys. Our food is on the way up again. We can survive. We will survive. And I need to start thinking about down here. So let's see here, for building workshops, we'll want to get the stone inside as quickly as possible. So there are 3 stone workshops. So what we can do actually is do terrain, mine, wall. So we are going to build, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. So that would be 11. That'll be good for stone, I think. And then we will put 1, 2, 3. We'll put 2 doors in here like this. Actually, we will open up a nice door here. And let's open up a nice door here. And so what's going to happen is we'll have a stockpile here. We will have some torches here to lighten this, to make this area a bit more visible, a bit more. And then we'll have a bit more light. And then we'll actually put our workshops right here. So that's where they'll go. And so I'm just going to go build workshop stone. We'll put a stone cutter. And let us rotate it a bit so it's kind of fitting right in there like that. And then we'll go build workshop stone mason. And we will build that right there. And we will go build workshop stone carver. And that will be the less important one, but it'll be right there. And then we'll go designate area and we will put stockpile. We will make this a giant stockpile. And the things we will allow in this stockpile is all stones. Actually, no, we will allow raw stone in there because finished goods are going to go into this giant stockpile over here, which will be more useful later. So that way, if stuff is needed by multiple stuff, they can just kind of go in and grab it from this giant stockpile here, which is kind of sillily large. And we'll deal with that in a sec. So they'll just kind of consolidate all that stone down there. And this stone up here will stay up here and will be wonderful, but the rest of it will kind of go and do its own thing. Oh, and they're finally getting around to getting that that wall done, so that's good. So that'll be wonderful. And they're bringing in birch. We are still working on the task for the carpenter, and the reason for that is probably planks. Yeah, it's still working on that. Stone doors are already put in, so we will build some more stone doors because we can. Furniture door, stone, build, 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 build. We're almost done with that. And then we'll get working on getting them some beds and some other things to make these places kind of nice. And, a lot of times you want to go for cheaper bedrooms at the beginning, but I just don't feel it. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for us right now. And I hope to see you next time when we continue playing Gnomoria. Have a nice night or day, and bye, guys.